Hi, Gene here with today's thought. Today I'm going to do what I do best, which is bring people together and solve problems. And this problem I'm going to solve is the one that the Democrats are having in the Senate. Because even though I'm a conservative, if I have an opportunity to help out my Democratic friends, of course I want to do it, as we all want to do it. So this is the problem. The problem is an aging senator in her 80s, Dianne Feinstein. She has been in the hospital for a few weeks now, fighting shingles. I don't know what else, because when you're that old, as unfortunately I may be finding out, yeah, hopefully it won't be too soon, but you go in the hospital for one thing and then you find out you have something else, or the medication they give you to solve the one thing, who knows what the effects are, because you're something that your body could tolerate when you're younger, it couldn't tolerate when you get up there. So the problem they're having is she's in the hospital, and the Judiciary Committee, she sits on the Judiciary Committee, which approves judges that the president nominates. So normally there would be 11 Democrats. Remember, the Senate is very closely divided, so there's only a one-seat majority, which is 11 Democrats, 10 Republicans. And the rules in the Senate, it's not like the House. Well, the House now has the rules with the Republicans in charge that you have to physically show up to vote. But when the Democrats are in charge, they did something called proxy voting, where you can just call in your vote, and one person would just say, they'd name the representative on the committee, and the chairman would say, Joe Blow by proxy, and then Jane Blow by proxy, just vote for them. But the Senate, you can never do that. You have to physically show up. So the problem with the Judiciary Committee is it's normally 11 Democrats and 10 Republicans, but with Dianne Feinstein out, it's 10-10, and if it's 10-10, then no nominations can get through, because if assuming, which has been the case, and we would expect it going forward, because Biden's judge nominees are so, judicial nominees are so out there, so radical, that even Susan Collins, moderates like Susan Collins, they're not going to vote for them. So if the Republicans all stick together, then no nominations can go to the floor for a vote. That's a problem they have right now. So what they're asking for on the committee, the Democrats, and Chuck Schumer, the majority leader, is asking for the Republicans to agree to have a replacement, a temporary replacement for Senator Feinstein on the committee, so that the Democrats have the one-seat majority again, and all these radical judges, judicial nominees, can go through. And the Republicans, understandably, are saying, no dice, we're not going to do it. We're not going to approve a replacement. So none of these nominations are going through as long as Dianne Feinstein is out. And that's the situation right now. So how to solve this problem? And that's what I'm here for, to solve the problem, because it's really very simple. The reason the Republicans won't agree to a replacement for Dianne Feinstein is because obviously Schumer, or whoever does the appointing, would appoint a Democrat and provide the 11, the one-seat majority, 11 Democrats, 1 Republican. But the obvious solution to me is, well, what if you nominate a Republican? I'm sure the Republicans would agree to that. Nominate a Republican replacement, and then there would be 11 Republicans and 10 Democrats. So they still wouldn't get their judicial nominees through, but the committee could conduct its business, because that's probably, I haven't heard him say it, but that's the obvious argument, that the committee cannot conduct its business, cannot function with an evenly divided committee, which is ridiculous, because there have been occasions where the Senate is divided 50-50, I believe, and there have been equal amounts of numbers of Republicans. And well, maybe not though. Maybe not. What's probably happened is the vice president can break a tie. So depending on which party the vice president belongs to, that person's party, that vice president would break a tie for majority leader, and then the same party would have the majority leadership and would appoint the same party to these committees and give them a one seat majority. So anyways, that's my thought for today, Democrats. If you really need to replace Dianne Feinstein, just replace her with a Republican. I'm sure the Republicans on the committee would agree. And that's my thought for today. Thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would be great, but I would love to see you again anyways. And until I do, bye.